All right, people. Ed Diaz here. So today we're going to be talking about, is there a shift in the real estate market? Something going on here where things are starting to change? Because as you know, it's been euphoric to say the least. Man, talk about a seller's market. Prices going through the roof, tons of offers, people going way over asking, just insanity, right? So today, to kind of decode this and demystify it, I have Andrew Sandoval, real estate agent extraordinaire, especially out in the Valley. So, Andrew, man, first off, thank you very much for showing up. Thank you for wearing that hat. You're my new hat man. What's up with the hat? I'm going to show up next time with my hat. Give you a little competition. So, tell me what's going on, man, especially in the Valley.
Well, the Central Valley is kind of the best way of putting it is slowing down. We're seeing a lot more up to 30% growth from this time last year in the amount of listings that are available. And speaking of Merced County, we're seeing prices that are about 380 right now. And the active listing, like I said, are about 30% more. And we got more days on market, which
so that's about the national median price, by the way, the 380s.
Right.
Interestingly
which
enough.
is great for California because there's not many counties that could say that.
That's right.
And we got 49 days on market, which I mean that's great. Wow. We were down to less than 30.
Yeah.
And 225 per square foot. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, especially if you're a commuter or you want to stay home and work. You know, you got the pandemic blues. There you go.
Yeah. So I'll share with you real quick something that I read here. If you notice here on this article, it says that Realtor.com's national housing trends for July show evidence of a positive shift in the market for home buyers. So we're seeing less sales nationwide. And like I was mentioning to you, it looks like in July, the median price nationwide was $385,000, just in line with Merced County here, up 10.3% from the previous year, but we're starting to see it slow down. And we're also starting to see builders starting to put more inventory out there. Now, of course, we all know millennials are taking over. So if you're a millennial, I know you're the one driving this real estate market. Tons of millennials are coming of age, right? Growing up, no more going to the clubs. Now it's time to get a family, get yourself a house, start to get a little bit more serious, and they're taking up the inventory. But it looks like now we're going to start to see a little bit more inventory, which is going to give homeowners a lot more options, and that euphoria is going to die down a bit. I'm not saying there's not going to be competition, because there always will be, especially California, right? But it's going to level out a little bit more to give people a little bit more breathing room, more opportunities, more people to get in the market, because guess what? Rates are still amazing, right? So that hasn't changed. Now, the Fed is talking about tapering off, meaning they're going to buy less bonds every single month, which is what's driving this artificially low interest rates, because these are not real rates. If you look at pre-pandemic, we were in the low fours, right? Not these kind of rates that we're seeing right now. This is crazy. So if you don't do it now, your money's going to get more expensive. I guarantee you. When that's going to happen, you have to ask the genie, because I'm not qualified for that. But I can tell you, I think it's going to come by next year. So we shall see. Now, COVID has had many iterations, so who knows when it's going away, because it seems like COVID doesn't want to go away anytime soon. And that's going to help a little bit as far as keeping these rates down. But when that's going to start to trend up is going to depend on Fed speak and what they start to do. So what are good areas and good cities, do you think, Andrew, to really look at right now? I mean, obviously Merced County, but what else is going on out there?
There is, if you're speaking specifically of Merced County, of course, you got to look at Los Baños as far as if you're looking for more new homes. Of course, the price is a little bit higher because price per square foot is higher.
So in the 400s, kind of?
Yeah, I'd say about 400. I mean, because, you know, most of the inventory there is newer than Merced. If you're looking for a better deal, than Merced City proper would probably be your better bet, because you can still get some in the low twos. You know, if it's an older home from the 60s, 70s, yeah.
So what does twos and threes get you in Merced County? Give me an idea.
Something in the mid twos would probably get you a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1950s to 1970s.
Okay.
Decent shape.
What about 400s in Los Baños?
Brand new home. You're
Oh,
getting a brand
wow.
new home.
So that's builder spec, ready to
Yeah.
go.
Or
Wow.
something, a couple years old that,
Okay. Three,
someone
three,
a brand
two
or
kind
whatever.
of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Like I said, guys, look, there's still opportunities for those people who don't think that there are affordable places in California. You just haven't driven long enough or far enough. You got to get in your
Exactly.
car and go start researching and take a look, especially now that, more people are telecommuting and not having to go into the office, or they're doing this hybrid where they go in a few days. I think it makes sense to take a little drive with the weekend coming up, go take a look, and then call Andrew and ask him some questions, and he can start looking for you as well. That's the other thing too. So let's talk about what it takes to be successful in this crazy market. Number one, whether it's with me or anybody else, know your numbers, get pre-approved. Know what your maximum or your ceiling purchase price is based on. The amount of down payment and closing cost money you have, credit scores, right? Your income and your debts. Be in the know. It can't be like you think. No, 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 don't think. This isn't emotional. Numbers don't lie. Know your numbers. Second part is you got to get a great agent that has a couple of things. Number one, experience. Two, is well liked in the real estate community because everybody knows everybody. It's very incestual, where they're liked and they're told about maybe deals that haven't even come on the market yet, which are called pocket listings. And that's a whole different video that we're going to do. And then the third part is they got hustle. Nothing replaces hustle. Somebody who's going to work for you instead of making excuses to you. Those three things have to be there. Once you get somebody that is right on point and you get your team together, financing and the real estate side, there's no way you're going to lose. There's opportunities there all the time. But you and your team have to always be looking out. Anything else you want to add, Andrew?
Just be knowledgeable of the market that you're in.
And be
Uh,
patient, right? Because that's the
yeah,
other
I
thing
mean,
too. You got to be
if you
patient.
don't, if you're looking in an area and you only can afford 300,000 and the average home's 500,000, it's not going to work for you. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you,
Yeah, be
go,
realistic. Yeah.
yeah, go to the area where you can afford.
Well,
And
that's why
that's
knowing your numbers is important.
exactly. I mean, we know you can afford 2,000 a month. Ed will do the numbers. Hey, whatever that would equate to price point. That's why you got to talk to Ed first. So then you come to me, then I can hustle for you and get you the house you need and want.
Yeah.
See, for me, it's you never buy the first house you look at. You buy the house that you need. And
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. I think that statistically, I think only 20 to 30% of the people buy the first home they look at. It's usually the second,
That
third.
makes sense.
Exactly.
That makes total sense. And if you're not going to die in that house, it doesn't have to be perfect. You look at it mentally as a stepping stone. Get your equity, right? And then you sell it later on and go back to Andrew, back to me, or whoever your mortgage person is going to be for the next move. But there's no sweeter thing than passive money, and that's called equity. What other investment can you live in, get tax write-offs, and get the upside called equity? I can't think of anything else besides real estate, right? That's the way to go. All right, man. How do they get a hold of you? Your phone number's there. What's your email address, Andrew?
Sure. ASANS6278@gmail.com. And my cell phone is 916-501-5856.
Okay, you heard it here first. Give them a call, start the conversation, and take it from there. Don't forget, hustle's number one. Have a great day. Thanks again, Andrew. Be well, man.
Thank you.